Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, which may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, and Lord willing, share an article with you, Akiam and Akwaf, that I've had for a few days now. Just been, kind of meditating on it. And, pretty much the revelation, of the man of sin is becoming more and more evident as the days go by, the weeks, the months, the years. And for you, Jake, out there that can't see, that your arch enemy and the devil that the Bible speaks of, it would be none other than Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, woman, and child. You're greatly deceived. Because here it is. He has a whole history that's well documented. All right, going into what, these people have done, to our people. And now there's information going into how, via this article, that this man's about to allow pretty much Satan worship, man, to take place in schools. You see, so this is not a coincidence. See, because the scriptures pinpoint and target evil E. It goes into his characteristics, his mindset, his habits, his desires. See that? So, hey, it's no surprise that we have an article going into this information. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, before we grab this article, let's start here. The book of 2 Thessalonians, real quick. The second chapter. And we're going to be in here for a little bit. In verse 3, and it reads, "Let no man deceive you by any means." That man that's going to try to deceive you, it's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The one that's been given dominion of the earth in this eon. See, he's going to be the one to try and deceive you. For that day shall not come. What day? The return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Except there come a falling away first. And we fell away in our totality after 70 AD. When the Romans came in and sacked the temple. Where the southern kingdom pretty much was primarily there in Jerusalem, but you had to sprinkle a northern too. You see, but that there was the point where the pinnacle pretty much of us falling away. That's when it was fulfilled. Because after that, what we got, thrusted into foreign land. You had the southern kingdom in northern and western Africa, fleeing that Roman persecution. And you had the northern kingdom over here in Arsareth, which is America. You see? And we lost our way from that point on. That's when we begin to discontinue from our heritage, man. Let's continue on. And that man of sin be revealed the son of perdition. It's that word perdition goes into destruction, man. And what you're going to find out is that this son of perdition will be none other than the so-called white man, woman, and child, man. They're the third parts of men. Okay? They're the cursed people of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? They bear that mark of Cain. Okay? And also well established in the same wickedness that the generation before them was involved in during the time, pre-flood. Through Cain's lineage. Why? Because that's them back in the reincarnation. They came through Esau, when Esau was born. That's why Esau came out red all over, man. Because he was bearing that mark that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai had put on Cain. You see that? Let's continue on. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or that is worship, man. And what you're going to find out when you look into what this man's form of worship involves is left-hand side witchcraft, man. Okay, Satan. He worships Satan. See? From drinking blood to sacrificing infants, man. This man does it all. You see? That's how they get down, man. And now they're putting it on open display. Okay? Now they're putting it on open display. They're not hiding themselves anymore, man. This man's horns are showing. You got to be blind not to see them. But pretty soon, you people are going to have no choice, man. You Jake, man, you're going to have no choice in the man. You're going to see, okay, what the men that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai sent, poured his spirit on to sing this new song, which is an old song, okay, and to tell you the truth regarding your enemies, regarding the gospel, okay, regarding the glory we're going to come into. You're going to know it was true. See, you're going to know when we were telling you that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man was your enemy, you're going to know it was true. Okay? Once he gets his hands on you, man. It's going to be a I told you so moment for a lot of you Jakes, man. So that he, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, showing himself that he is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And this is the mindset that this man has. In his mind, there is no God. Okay? And pursuing the Psalms 53, it tells us that a fool has said in his heart that there is no God. And you can see that this is the vibration that Esau moves in, man. You heard the rhetoric that this nigga Yuval Noah Harari and his boyfriend Klaus Schwab were talking about, man? The madness they were spewing? You see? Hey, these are the children of fools spoken of in Job, in the book of Job. You see that? This is them. Let's get this article real quick. This is from Natural News, and it's dated November 21st, 2023. And the title reads, Connecticut School Under Fire for Hosting December Launch of After School Satan Club, man. Yeah, they took it there. Open rebellion on full display. But we understand this is what's necessary in order for us to come into the kingdom. There was going to come a time where this man was going to let it all hang out. He wasn't going to hide behind the veil of Christianity no more, man. They're doing away with Christianity, man. Like the beloved brother Yashima said. Jesus Christ went out the back door, man. You see? You see? Hey, it's over. This man's about to show you, okay, you Jakes, what he's really about. You see that? This is what he's really about. Let's get into this real quick. And we're not going to read this article in its totality, but we're going to get into it a little bit. A school in the town of Lebanon, Connecticut, and that's the spirit. You see how, man, see how Esau likes to use biblical terms and names when it comes to naming his establishments or streets, or you see how he gets down? That's like him boasting. You know, because we know Lebanon, if I'm not mistaken, Solomon had built his ships out of wood of Lebanon. I believe you can read about that in Songs of Solomon, man. You see that? Check this out. A school in the town of Lebanon in Connecticut is currently at the center of a heated debate as it prepares to host a new after-school Satan club on December 1st, man. See that? They're coming for your kids now. They've been coming for your kids. But this is what they're doing. They're targeting the early, the new generation. You see? So as time goes on, the mindset of the people will be conformed to his diabolical mindset. You see? And why is there no outrage regards to this? Yeah, there's heated debates. What's a debate? It should be outrage. But no, it's not. Why? Because the majority of the people on this earth are wicked. And they're Satan worshippers too, whether they know it or not. They're Satan worshippers too. And if you calling on Jesus Christ, and you calling on a demon. See? Whether you believe it or not. Let's get a little more. According to a WFSB TV report, Lebanon Elementary School will be the first school to have an after-school Satan club, man. The club was founded by members of the Satanic Temple based in Salem, Massachusetts, man. Okay, we're talking about the capital of witchcraft, man. Salem, Massachusetts, man. They're the ones that's founding this. You see that? Hey, and ultimately, the global elites are with this. This is what they do. As it tells us in Sirach 10. The way the king is, so are the people. See? This is no big deal. But you see where we're going, man. You see? You see where we're going? That's why upon the return of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, hey, the only ones that are going to have any form of righteous thought or mindset are going to be those of the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. Everybody else is going to wax over to complete wickedness, man. And the majority of the masses are tapped into it already. You see, but it's gonna become plainly obvious, man. It's gonna be like out there, you know, plainly obvious, man. Let's get a little bit more. The After School Satan Club plans to hold monthly meetings at the school to provide an alternative to religious after-school clubs, man. Hey, so this is where we're going, man. This is where we're going, man. How much more proof do you need, Jake? That the coming of this man is after the working of Satan. Let's go back to the scriptures, man. And that's pretty much the point. Let's go back to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Let's jump down to verse 7, right? For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he and Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is that mystery of iniquity. See? And it's been a mystery for a long time. But now it's becoming plainly obvious, man. And he's being revealed. And he's primarily being revealed through this doctrine. You see? This is what's revealing him. This, as we're going to prove as we keep reading down, check this out. Only he who now letteth will let. And who's letting them do this shit? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's in his blessing right now. He's living out his blessing. All right, pursuant to Genesis 27. He's living out his blessing at the moment. But it's coming to a speedy end. Only he now who letteth will let. Salakia, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. See? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to pluck this man up. He's going to pluck him. He's going to mow him down, as the scriptures go into. He likens them unto a blade of grass in a few areas. One that comes to mind is Psalm 37, when it tells us not to be... Matter of fact, let's go get it real quick. We got a moment. Let's go get it real quick. Psalms 37 and 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Why, Lord? For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. In other words, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to mow this man down. See, it's going to be an easy removal. Let's continue on. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. See that? And we know the servants, the prophets, pursuant to Amos 3 and 7, Hosea, Hosea 12 and 10. You got Hebrews 1 and 1. The mouthpiece of the Lord are the servants, the prophets, man. And this man's being consumed, okay, by the spirit of the Lord's mouth, man. Like it tells us in Jeremiah, the words of the Lord are fire and these people are wood. You see, they're being burnt up by this truth. Cut up by this two-edged sword, right? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's upon the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay, where he's going to meet this man with missiles and direct energy weapons, man, via those chariots. See, here's the point right here. Even him, who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, whose coming is after the working of Satan, man. When you get that word Satan, it goes into what? Adversary. And evil is showing on full display that he's adverse to righteousness. He's adverse to the Lord. He's adverse to his people, to the Lord's people. You see that? If you allow this to go on in your kingdom, you're with it. See? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So this is the energy, the power. Okay, the mindset, the inspiration that he comes in. The spiritual demon Satan, man. This is who they worship. See? But ultimately it's not a surprise, because as we mentioned earlier with Cain, right? This man is a offspring of that wicked lineage, man. Because let's get it real quick. When you go back to the humble beginning, let's get this real quick. When you go to Genesis 4, and let's start at verse 9 real quick, right? And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Now here it is. Cain killed his brother. Why? Out of envy, out of jealousy, out of strife. Because his sacrifice to the Lord wasn't adequate. But even though he knew what to do, he knew the Lord told him what to offer him. But Cain, being wicked, being that wicked seed that he was, he did contrary. He wanted to do what he wanted to do and be disobedient. So because his sacrifice wasn't acceptable in the eyes of the Lord, and Abel's was, he figured he'll off Abel. He figured he'll off him. Which was exactly what he did. Check this out. He's the first documented murderer, man. Alright? And isn't it a coincidence that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has been at war over 95% of the time since his inception? See? He has that thirst for bloodshed and murdering. See? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. You see? And what we're highlighting here is what? The Lord cursed Cain. And how we know, one of the many ways, we know, there's many ways we know that Esau is the offspring of Cain. We got, that same wicked spirit is in these Edomites. There's many reasons why we know. It's obvious. But we're going to go into the scriptures to prove it. And we're going to grab one precept. One precept is going to prove it. Right? Let's go here real quick. Isaiah 34. And verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And this sword, okay, in the context of this scripture, is talking about those ICBM missiles. And why are they bathed in heaven? Because upon Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's visitation, okay, the attack is going to be an aerial one. It's going to be an aerial attack from those missiles coming down from the heavens to those chariots coming with Yahweh Shai, busting into this third dimension. See, it's going to be an aerial attack. Let's continue on. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. If you do your research on what this word Idumea is going into, what you're going to find out is that it's the Greek and the Latin way to say Edom. Okay? And we know Esau is Edom, pursuant to Genesis 36. See that? Which is the so-called white man. Right? And upon the people of my curse to judgment. See that? You got Edom, Idumea, and curse in the same breath. Why do you think that is? Because these are the same devils, man. And we already mentioned that mark that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai put on Cain, which was the curse of leprosy, the Hansen's disease, man. Right? Which gives more credence that this man is a wicked offspring, man. That wicked spirit is within them. You see? And this judgment, okay, which is going to come in the form of the Lord's vengeance, okay, will not pass him by, as it tells us in Wisdom of Solomon. Let's close out here. This vengeance is not going to pass Esau by, man. Guaranteed visitation. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, and verse 9 is the point. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. You think you're hiding this from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Of course you're not. Of course you're not, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai set you up to do these things. He gave you the mindset to think that you got away scot-free. But as people always forget, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is long-suffering, as it's written. He's long-suffering. What do you think that means? He'll wait you out. He'll wait you out lifetimes and then get you. Yeah, because there's a such thing as reincarnation. For those of you out there that don't know that, we got it in the Bible. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will wait you out lifetimes, man. And that's exactly what he did with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He waited him out. And now we're in the time where the Lord is what? Making inquisition, as he's going to tell us here. He's making inquisition on this man. Right? Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him, man. And that word vengeance, when you look into it, it goes into revenge. Proven that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai didn't forget. You see? For inquisition, which goes into an intense interrogation or investigation, right? Shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, man. And we know first and foremost the ungodly is Esau, Edom. Malachi 1 and 4. The wicked. And the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds, man. So guess what? Guaranteed visitation, man. That's what. You see? For all your atrocities, for all your violence, your bloodshed, the destruction of the planet. You see? And first and foremost, you handling the Lord's chosen people roughly, man. Whom he likens unto the apple of his eye, man. Guaranteed visitation, man. Is what this is going to boil down to. And we're seeing it unfold through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're seeing it unfold, man. And now Babylon is waxing feeble. Waxing weak, man. Waxing weak. Babylon is falling. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halalium La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Shalom.